Woo! What's going on, guys? Nathan here from Texas. You're watching Twin Coconuts. Cue that music.
Bam bam ayo, what a bam bam, bam bam dilla, bam bam.
Hey Coconutters, it's Twin Coconuts here, and today we are doing 5 most inappropriate jokes in kids shows. Now, no, let me do it. Okay. In kids shows, like for example, I've watched SpongeBob like so many times. I think I've watched every episode over like 3 times. Yeah. And when even now I watch them now, when I watch them and I've watched the same episode again, I'll notice these inappropriate jokes. And you never noticed them as a kid. You never noticed them as a kid. Like when you think about it, Krusty Krabs is in the middle of Bikini Bottom. I think that's just coincidence, Harrison. That's not coincidence. That's coincidence. That's not coincidence. That's coincidence. Think about it.
Think about it. See, they put them in there on purpose for you older people.
So if you're a kid, you probably don't know that. So if you're a kid, you probably don't. So if you're a kid, you probably don't know what that. So if you're a kid, you probably don't know what that means. It pretty much means you have nits on your pubes. Just to put it bluntly. Straightforward. Now, we love cartoons, so we have actually noticed these inappropriate jokes in some of them. Noticed? Never said that.
We have actually noticed these.
Now, we watch a lot of cartoons, so we notice a lot of these inappropriate jokes in the ones we've watched that we didn't notice when we was younger. They're not too bad, though. No. We've not seen bad ones. No. They might have shown bad ones in here, and then we're very surprised. Well, that's what this is. This is the 5 most inappropriate jokes caught in TV shows. Should be good. Kids' TV shows. If you do want to see more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll definitely do ding dang more. Thank you. Makes sense. The original video is in the description box below, but without further ado, let's take a look. Terra 5. He's a really good YouTuber. We've done him so many times. Not sexually.
Number 5. The Kama Sutra in Happy Feet.
I've never seen Happy Feet. No. I think I might have done, actually. No, I've seen the trailer.
In the animated cartoon Happy Feet, there's a disturbing scene that shows 2 penguins in different sexual positions. When Gloria and Mumble slide down the ice, they fall into several sex positions. The first position is the 69, in which the 2 penguins are lying on top of each other in a reverse position. The next position is the doggy style, where the male penguin is standing behind the female penguin with her backside pressed against him. The next position shows the male penguin's head in between the female penguin's legs. As if that wasn't enough sexual innuendo, the soundtrack that accompanies the scene is straight out of a porn film and makes it very uncomfortable to watch with your kids. It's a mystery how the censors failed to spot the Kama Sutra and Happy Feet, and such a scene with the accompanying soundtrack shouldn't be in kids' shows.
I want to see the soundtrack. I think that might have been coincidence, though.
Number 4. A boner in SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants is one of those cartoons in which dirty jokes and sexual innuendo is the order of the day. In one scene, SpongeBob wears underwear on his head. This seems innocent enough and might be funny, right? Wrong. The problem with this scene is that SpongeBob's nose is very long, so that when he wears the underwear on his head, it looks like an erect penis. And that's something you don't want to see in kids' shows.
You wouldn't notice that if you were younger. Maybe coincidence.
In another scene, SpongeBob gives Gary the snail some soap and then tells him, "Don't drop the soap." This is in reference to the prison joke about dropping your soap in the shower. Also, consider Krusty Krab, the diner in that cartoon, whose location in Bikini Bottom sounds really filthy.
I told ya. That's coincidence. I think every single one of them are coincidence.
Number 3. Sex Ed Fail and the Powerpuff Girls. When the Powerpuff Girls invite a friend over to their house, the professor invites them in. The girls decide to introduce their friend to the professor. He says to the little girl, "Nice to meet you, Robin. I'm the professor." Then one of the Powerpuff Girls replies, "Yeah, he made us in his laboratory by accident." To which the little girl replies, "It's okay, Professor. I was an accident too." The professor is left with a stunned look on his face, and with good reason. Even though the Powerpuff Girls were created in a laboratory by mistake, the little girl was a mistake her parents made when they didn't use contraceptive, or what they used had failed them.
I think maybe some people are taking this too far.
This is a very inappropriate message. It might make some children feel unwanted, and kids might start asking what it means to be an accident. Number 2. Prison rape in Bugs Bunny.
Wow. Holy shit.
In the 1995 episode Carrot Blanca, Bugs Bunny tricks Yosemite Sam into locking himself in a prison. But when Sam discovers his mistake, he finds himself locked up in a dungeon with a large man wearing pink slippers and a wide grin on his face. Yosemite's cellmate is so happy and goes ahead to point at the fact that there's only one bed in the cell. It seems that Yosemite has been sentenced to a horrible time in prison, with a very real possibility of being raped by a very beefy man.
People are taking this into too much detail.
But the chloroplasts are taking in more than sun. They're taking in air and water too.
And they're using it to make stuff.
Maybe it's some kind of recipe. Take air, water, and sun, mix it together, and out comes... what? Yuck!
Oh.
This white stuff is all gooey and sticky.
Could have been pink.
Ew, it got into my mouth. Hey, this stuff is sweet. Not bad.
That's disgusting.
Yum.
What? That's disgusting.
Your turn, Schnitzel.
Rather.
Oh, I'm sure it's perfectly fine to tell around small children. Go on.
Rather.
So, you're naughty boy. Yo! Whoa!
So why?
But that's okay. He didn't say anything.
Yeah, he didn't say anything.
When you're older. Again. Show me again.
Oh, I've seen this.
Shrek, who hasn't?
No, I mean his penis goes up.
Is it?
Watch. He shows there, and then watch. He looks down and he puts that away. Just watch. Now watch.
Perfect.
Notice that, didn't we? Oh my god!
Number 1.
Not Ed,
Three
Ed and Eddie.
magazines in Ed, and Eddie.
I love Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Even though Ed, and Eddie don't talk about sex, it seems that the subject is always on their mind. In one scene, the 3 boys decide to take refuge under Eddie's bed, claiming that the other kids will forget about them in no time. Underneath Eddie's bed is a collection of items, including magazines. One magazine is called Chicks, and another one is called Jiggy Jiggy. As if the naughty titles were not enough, Eddie keeps a box of tissues close by. And to make matters worse, the scene also shows a lot of used tissues lying around. This is highly inappropriate for a kids' show, and it seems to suggest...
Jiggy. Ed, Ed and Eddie, though. They're allowed to do that.
As the scene shifts to another one, the boys are arguing about a can opener. However, the scene pans to an overhead view of Eddie's bed. We're then shown Eddie's bed rocking from the chaotic scene underneath it. This is a very disturbing scene and can be construed in so many ways, and it shouldn't be in kids' shows.
No. That's not disturbing.
That's just people trying to find things.
Ed, Ed and Eddie are the best. It's one of the best, or it's the best kids show ever.
What was our top 3 TV shows as a kid? I can tell you now, and I bet you I'm right. Ready? SpongeBob.
The first one, though. What was the first?
The first?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
From 1 to 3.
I think the first one's SpongeBob.
No.
We love SpongeBob.
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
I think we love
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
We still watch SpongeBob today.
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
No, let me say it. SpongeBob.
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
No, not in order. I'm just saying SpongeBob, Ed, Ed and Eddie, and Shaolin Showdown.
Shaolin Showdown was pretty good.
Oh my god, we love Shaolin Showdown.
We love Shaolin Showdown.
We're not talking about like Simpsons and
I'd
stuff
say
like
one
that.
from that is an honourable mention. Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids.
Or Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents is a good one as well. Scooby-Doo. Ben 10.
Ben 10 was decent.
I mean, the teenage ones. Those kids, as soon as you turn into a teenager, you go to an older base. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shut up. Origin the dog's not shutting up.
Let's take it out.
Let us know which one you thought was the most inappropriate and shouldn't have been in that kids' show.
What would you say ours was?
I think the
prison rape.
No. That was taken way out of context. I honestly think the Shrek one, where you can actually see it and he goes up like that was maybe inappropriate, but at the same time, Shrek is like based on for older and younger audiences.
No, it's not. It's a kids one.
It's not. Honestly,
it's the kids with adult humour in it.
There is a lot of sexual references in Shrek. A lot.
Anyway, Coconutters, that's the end of that video. Remember, if you like to give it that thumbs up, make sure to comment, make sure to share with your friends, and don't forget to please
subscribe.
And from the Coconuts with us today. Remember, everyone, we love you all. We hope you enjoyed that video. We hope you have an amazing day, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye.